Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I want to remind you we're doing the Buzz Cooks kitchen towel giveaway still, all through December. This beautiful embroidered kitchen towel can be yours. All you have to do is leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll pick a winner after every video and we'll send it out to you. Today we're doing a potato soup recipe, but not only a potato soup recipe. This was a famous potato soup that they used to serve at the top of the Landmark Hotel. Now, some of you might be going, what's the Landmark Hotel in Las Vegas? Well, it's no longer here. They blew it up in the 90s. But it used to be across the street from the old International Las Vegas Hilton Hotel. It was the original Stratosphere, I guess you would say, but maybe a half, not even half, maybe a quarter of the size. But anyways, they had a great restaurant up there, had a great view, and their potato soup was amazing. And it's perfect for this time of year. Stick around, we're doing it next. You know, I had forgotten all about this soup until my best friend Joey told me about it. So let's get started. We're gonna add about 6 to 8 slices of bacon to our Dutch oven. And we're slowly gonna cook this down on medium-low heat. And we wanna get all that bacon grease to the bottom of the pan because that is going to be the base of our soup, all that flavor. So it's gonna take a little bit, but we're just gonna slowly cook the bacon and keep stirring it. And once we reach the point that we like, which is not too crispy but not too undercooked, which is right here, we're going to remove it, put it on a paper towel until needed. Now we're going to turn the heat off on the Dutch oven because we got some prep work we got to do. We got to get our cutting board out and our chef's knife, and we got to start cutting up some vegetables. So you're going to need 1 white or yellow onion, and we're going to dice that up. And then we'll put that in a bowl and set that onion to the side. Next, we're going to need 3 celery sticks or stalks, however you say it. And we're going to cut those up and also put those to the side. And then we've got some green onions, and we're just going to slice up some of the ends, the green ends, and that'll be for garnish when we serve the soup. So we'll also set that to the side. Now, you're going to need 3 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes. You want to use Yukon Gold. You don't want to use russet. These Yukon Golds are the creamiest when it comes to making a soup. So if your store's out of them, go to another store until you find them. So we're going to peel them. You don't have to, but I like to have them peeled. Then we're going to cut them into small pieces, and you're going to want to try to get them all the same thickness and size. This way when they cook, they'll all be done at the same time, and that makes life easier. So we'll get all these potatoes cut up. While I'm doing that, if I could remind you to please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment so you have a shot at winning that awesome embroidered Buzz Cook towel. And I appreciate you all very much. So once we get all these potatoes cut up, we're going to put them into a bowl. And we're going to set those to the side until needed. Then we're going to go back to our soup and we're going to start putting everything together now. So we're going to turn the heat on to medium high, and get that bacon grease heated up again. Then we're going to add our onions and our celery. We're going to add a little bit of black pepper and a couple pinches of salt. And we're going to cook these veggies down for about 5 minutes until the celery starts to soften up and the onions start to become translucent. Then we're going to come back with 4 cloves of minced garlic. And we'll throw that right into the pot with the onion and celery. And we're going to cook that until it's fragrant, which is about 30 seconds. So once that garlic becomes fragrant, we're going to add the potatoes. And we're going to mix the potatoes real good. Make sure everybody's coated with that bacon grease. There we go. So next we're going to come back with a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to slowly add the flour to the potatoes a little bit at a time. Add a little flour, mix it up, add a little flour, mix it up. And we're going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes. You got to cook the flour down, otherwise it'll taste like flour in your soup. So we'll just keep on mixing and adding flour and cooking it until all the flour's in there. Let it go another few minutes. And then we're going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. There we go. We'll get all that chicken stock in there. Give it another mix. And once we get all that in, we're going to need 1 cup of milk. So we're going to mix this up. Then we're going to add 1 cup of milk, nice and slow. And while we're adding the milk, we're going to keep spinning and stirring the soup. There we go. Now we're going to turn the heat down to simmer. And we're going to add a little more salt and pepper. Then we're going to put the lid on and have the lid just slightly cracked. And we're going to let this soup cook for about 30 to 40 minutes or until the potatoes are fork tender. So check it after about 20 minutes, come back and check it until you can stick a fork in those potatoes with ease. And once those potatoes are cooked, we're going to come back with a submersive blender, and we're going to use that to make everything nice and creamy. If you don't have one of these, you can use a potato masher and just take your time and slowly mash the potatoes down. But if you have one of these, they work fantastic. So once we have everything creamy, we're going to add 1/4 cup of sour cream to the soup. There we go. And once the sour cream is mixed in good, we're going to come back with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And last is to take that bacon we have there. We're going to take our knife and chop it up. We're going to save a little bit, put that to the side for garnish, but the rest of the bacon we're going to add to the soup, as well as, this is an option here, cayenne pepper. I put a couple dashes in. I like it. It doesn't overpower. It doesn't overheat. Just adds just a little. But if you don't want any at all, leave that out. Don't put the cayenne, just put the bacon in. And that's it. Your soup is ready to go. You just serve it up, garnish it with bacon and scallions, and you have amazing potato bacon soup. I'm telling you, make this recipe. Everybody's going to love it. All right, we'll see you on the next one.